Hey guys, George at SoundTraxx here, and today we're shooting this video here in my garage in front of my home layout. Now we will be giving you a tour of this layout soon, so be sure you're subscribed to the channel so you can see this layout tour. Now today we're going to show you a really cool thing that we can use with our heat shrink assortment. Yes, I know it's designed for insulating wires and solder joints when you make those connections, but did you know there's also another use? Let's go ahead and take a look a little closer and just see what that is now. Now when you're wiring in a lot of LEDs like I like to do things like class lights and number boards and strobe lights and all the cool lights that are all over the Locomotive. What happens is I end up with a lot of wires sticking out of the back of my model or out of the body shell of my model. Wire management becomes a very key factor here when it comes to running all these wires and understanding what wires do what. So now we're going to use our heat shrink tubing assortment. What you can do is cut these small tubes into short little pieces, glue them up on the inside of your body shell, and use them as conduit to wrap the wire around. Now before I put this body shell together, I wanted to show you all of the wires I have coming out of just the cab. But if you look closely here at the underside, you can see how all those wires are neatly wrapped and routed through the shrink tubing. Now you don't need to shrink the tubing in order to hold it in place. The tubing is rubber, so it will give. So that way when you put it inside of your model, that rubber will give a little bit and still hold those wires nice and separated, so that way if you have to open the model up or even during your installation process, you can quickly see which wires go to which outputs. So again, looking inside our body shell, once we get this cab mounted to the body shell, you're going to see all the different tubes that are inside there ready to be used for conduit. Now this is a really cool method that you can use that uses our heat shrink tubing assortment for another purpose other than simply insulating the wires. Now for more information and to get your heat shrink tubing assortment, please go to SoundTraxx.com or your local retailer today.